We good to go?
Yeah, I think we are good.
Oh, thank you. Well, good afternoon and welcome to everyone to this afternoon to this press conference, which was principally called by the Zimbabwe Amalgamated Council of Churches, ZAC, very specifically to address matters related to the economic sanctions. We know that Zimbabwe has been under the siege of economic sanctions for quite a while. But let me quickly just started talking and assume that everyone knows me, but just in case, my name is Dave Gomo. I just happened to chair this press conference this afternoon. I am by association related to the Zimbabwe Amalgamated Council of Churches, but I'm certainly not a bishop. This afternoon we have Comrade Nduri, who is obviously the patron of ZAC, who is going to read out a statement from ZAC in support of government efforts, the efforts by SADC to naturally pile up pressure on the so-called international community, but in particular the United States of America and the UK, and as well as some of the European allies that work with them, to consider very seriously the removal of sanctions on Zimbabwe. Because essentially what has happened is that Zimbabwe has done a lot of work already, not as if they needed to, not as if there was something wrong there. The country has done nothing completely. This is the game that nations play. We are victim of those that are very powerful, as it suits them. We basically are paying for what is perceived as a threatening action against the interests of the powerful nations. But we actually just don't think that the people of Zimbabwe deserve to be treated that way. And this is why today this press conference is very important, especially given the background that the SADC community came together, obviously, to express solidarity and support Zimbabwe in its quest and fight for the removal of sanctions. We think it's important for the church to continue to raise its voice, and ZAC is not the only body that represents churches in this country, but it's definitely one of the most significant. So each and every part of the church, speaking from their angles, it's going to be important that the government and its people and the nation be supported by its own citizens. And I think this is exactly what this is about. So I just want to say, without wasting a lot of time, I want to invite Ramduri to read out a statement that basically, without saying much, clearly expresses the desire of the church to stand with the government, to stand with the president, to stand with the people of Zimbabwe at this critical moment. May I, Comrade Patton, invite you to read out your statement to the press. Thank you.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, not sure not okay, Zimbabwean, and man the poetry, or man I'm Bishop Edward Lungapano. It says, I think, the market is like a salmon. We formed this act maybe some time ago, my years of then my church is no back our pass again, so I want to talk. we formed Coalition Against Sanctions. Coalition Against Sanctions is ZAC. It's part of ZAC. My church is not sure, but I'm going to do. So we're now saying, we have been preaching, preach amatecha namata, kusada kiadamira, and the sada ki yakabamira, yapera, minister, president, way, Tanzania even supported us. Through our president, Amnangaba, sada kinuga supported this Masanti Mugabe, and they were even saying, say church at talking to Masanti. Let us now whoever who imports something on us. I'm going to read now my totally smart Christian those teenagers in the talking 25 million. Stand to read them a beer of Kuratu Master, which I was second one of my post documents. As our member churches and their entire membership would like on the second anniversary of the SADC Solidarity Day, 25 October 2020, to express their unwavering support to the many voices that are calling for the removal of illegal sanctions on Zimbabwe. Everyone knows that economic sanctions are meant to cripple Zimbabwe's trade and financial relations and cause economic damage. As a community of churches, we declare our public support to the president and this government in their fight to have the sanctions removed. The illegal economic sanctions have cost the nation by slowing down the pace of economic development. Speed, space is very slow. The business community has had to pick up unnecessary high cost of doing business due to an uneven business environment. Our view is that the president continues to carry out reforms on a careful planned basis, and in a lot of work has been done to create the foundation of a strong democratic society and a prosperous nation. Surely, economic sanctions are not the most meaningful way to reward Zimbabwe for the progress it is making to create a stable political and economic environment. May the international community recognize the economic sanctions are not helping Zimbabwe. We call for their immediate and unconditional removal. We say long live our president, long live the lovely people of Zimbabwe. I thank you.